Web Accessibility, a Foundation for Research by Yeliz Yesilada and Simon Harper is a comprehensive guide to creating accessible websites that can be used by individuals with disabilities. The authors emphasize the importance of web accessibility in order to promote equal access to information and services for all users, including those with visual, auditory, motor, and cognitive impairments. The book begins by discussing the legal and ethical implications of inaccessible websites. In many countries, including the United States and the European Union, there are laws and regulations in place that require websites to be accessible to individuals with disabilities. Failure to comply with these laws can result in legal action, fines, and damage to a company's reputation. However, the authors also argue that creating accessible websites is not just a legal obligation, but also a moral imperative. Inaccessibility can create barriers to important information and services, leading to social exclusion and discrimination against people with disabilities. To create accessible websites, the authors suggest using web standards such as HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. These standards help ensure that websites are accessible to a wide range of users and devices, including assistive technologies such as screen readers and keyboard navigation. The authors provide detailed guidance on how to implement these standards, including tips for designing accessible forms, images, and multimedia content. In addition to technical guidance, the book also discusses the challenges that developers and designers face in creating accessible websites. For example, there is often a lack of awareness and understanding of accessibility issues among web professionals. The authors suggest that this can be addressed through education and training programs, as well as the development of tools and resources to support accessibility. Another challenge is the complexity and diversity of user needs and preferences. The authors emphasize the importance of involving people with disabilities in the design process in order to better understand their needs and preferences. They also suggest conducting user testing with individuals with disabilities to ensure that websites are truly accessible and meet the needs of all users. The book also highlights the role of assistive technologies in web accessibility. These technologies, such as screen readers, magnifiers, and speech recognition software, can help individuals with disabilities access and navigate websites. The authors provide guidance on how to design websites that are compatible with assistive technologies, including tips for creating accessible forms, links, and multimedia content. Finally, the authors argue that ongoing research is critical for improving web accessibility. They suggest that researchers should focus on understanding the needs and preferences of users with disabilities, as well as developing new tools and technologies to support accessibility. They also suggest that researchers should collaborate with web professionals to ensure that their findings are integrated into real-world design and development practices. In conclusion, Web Accessibility, a Foundation for Research provides a comprehensive overview of web accessibility, including the legal and ethical implications of inaccessibility, technical guidance for creating accessible websites, and the challenges and opportunities of designing for users with disabilities. The book emphasizes the importance of web accessibility for promoting equal access to information and services, and suggests that ongoing research and collaboration between researchers and web professionals is critical for improving accessibility in the future.